Hey, what's up guys? The Evolved Witch has spawned into the arena. After cycling just one, the next one is evolved. She has the same stats, but she heals for 73 health for each skeleton that dies on your team. And yes, that includes guards, giant skeletons, and most importantly, graveyard. When you're able to spawn a ridiculous amount of skeletons and they die because the opponent's forced to kill the skeletons that are on their tower, the Witch's health bar will shoot up to full health and over. Much like Evolved Bat, she can overheal 125%. Giant Graveyard was using Evolved Snowball, which just didn't feel like the best evolution. And it's got Bomber, Guards, and Graveyard in addition to the already built-in Witch skeletons. This diabolical deck will keep the Witch as the healthiest resident in the Clash Royale arena's history. It's time to overheal with a sea of skeletons to assert dominance. Lots of love to everyone that's using creator code SirTag, making high effort videos like this one possible. It's the first day of the season and everyone in League 7 is like top 100 or 200 in the world, so these are going to be some pretty sweaty matches. And of course, when I'm using the best card in Clash Royale, the Evolved Witch, we're going to be able to cook our opponents in a stir-fried soup. And I don't think that they're going to be really ready for the Witch Cauldron to be able to be used with Giant, Graveyard, Guards. Just so many things to heal up our Evolved Witch. Okay, this guy's got P.E.K.K.A. Hard card objectively for Giant to break through, but I believe in the power of the Evolved Witch that I wasn't able to cycle at the start, unfortunately. Usually we're hoping for the Witch cycle at the very start of the match to get maximum value. Also, since we see Wizard, I kind of want to swerve it and go other side. But in this specific spot, maybe we can use the skeletons to tank for the Wizard. Maybe suck up a little bit of damage on the Witch. I don't know. Hey, he didn't drop a small spell. 0 damage on the Witch. That's good. I'm going to Graveyard here. Guy doesn't have anything besides like Royal Ghost or Dark Prince most likely. He's going to have Poison. No, come on, man. You're seriously sitting here with a P.E.K.K.A. and a Poison to counter Giant Graveyard. Even have Wizard for our Witch. Okay. I'm going to Bomber the bridge because I want to get to the Bomber evolution. It only costs 2 elixir. It's basically like a better version of Fire Spirit, if you will. I don't think the Bomber's going to get any damage. Great Bandit from our opponent. I'll get Guards down here. The Bandit won't dash. Wonder if we're better off just like snowballing the tower and slowly chipping away at our opponent. And then we figure out what we can do to break through and win. Evolved Witch likely get greeted by a P.E.K.K.A., but you never really know. I'd like to see the overheal here. So each skeleton that dies actually benefits me. So we're able to get to 125% of her regular health. And I don't know. I think it's going to be meaningful, at least hopefully. I'm going to arrows here so we can start to work away on the Wizard. And then I'm going to use the Evolved Bomber on defense and line up with the Wizard so the Wizard falls. So then I can use maybe just minions here on defense. Oh, no. Okay. I thought that the Bomber would one-shot that. And then the Wizard stayed alive, and I was just sitting there getting destroyed. That's rough. Dang, I don't know if you guys ever, like, calibrated something. You're like, you know, according to my calculations, that thing's dead, and then it stays alive, and you're like, well, that sucked. And he activates King Tower with Graveyard Poison Counter. Okay, okay, guys, we gotta go in. It's now or never, baby. It's now or never. Giant Graveyard, you gotta do him dirty. We do have the Evolved Witch here, and the Poison is gonna start to allow us to get a lot of skeletons to heal up our Witch. So this defense it'd be pretty easy for us. I just don't know if I'm going to be able to get damage afterward. Even into a Wizard, I believe. I believe in miracles of the Wizard. Wizard is scary, but the Witch is better. Let me tell you. I do think going Giant here as well, the Kite is nice. Not having Snowball sucks, but hear me out for a sec. Don't think I need to Snowball. Might be okay against the Bandit and then snowballing that back, getting Guards down. Wait, we have a Giant! Giant's on the left side. He doesn't have elixir. He went all in. We might have got him, ladies and gentlemen. The Wizard isn't able to knock the Giant away, and the Witch is still alive somehow, some way. Is she going to get the last hit? Look at her health. He's not going to be able to kill that. That thing was at 0 HP and went back to full in the span of a second. Meanwhile, the man with a P.E.K.K.A. Poison, King Tower activation, just lost to Giant Graveyard. And I know I'm going to get a ton of comments, people saying, oh, League 7 isn't even that good. But yeah, when you hit League 7, the first few hours of Clash Royale, everyone here, like this is the worst person I've played against in the past like 30 minutes of playing. He's top 2,000 in the world best finish. Everyone else was looking like this, like 624 and 130 in the world earlier. First, there's not multiple birds here. There is one bird, but he's a special bird, and that's why he's got the S there. So we're to cycle our minions as early as we can in the back. If you guys are unaware, if you drop your minions into a skeleton barrel and the back end, or bats in the back end of the skeleton barrel, when it pops, much like a golem, it doesn't damage the things on the back. So your minions or your bats will survive, and then the skeleton barrel will get popped. So only 300 damage. It's still a bit, but I'm glad that it worked out in our favor. Oh, wait, this guy's going to have a Mega Knight deck. I didn't even realize. I mean, it's usually skeleton barrel decks are one of two things, like a fast-moving log bait deck or Mega Knight. We're going to try to make moves with the giant a little bit lower, so then we're going to have a bit more room to breathe and figure out what he's going to do. And obviously, it's an Inferno Dragon Mega Knight player with minor skeleton barrel, potentially. I don't know if he's going to have minor. We haven't really seen that yet. But skeleton barrel is going to... Okay, it's going to be minor. Yeah, cool. So it's the Spear Goblins version. Not going to have Dark Goblin or anything super fancy. Usually, the later the game gets, the better it is for me. But I think his only answer, really, to the Evolved Witch is going to be Mega Knight. So we're going to get him to Mega Knight on this every single freaking time. And if you Mega Knight and you're down Elixir, how are you expecting to defend against the graveyard when we can arrows and snowball away your defensive answers that are bait cards? Like, he's down Elixir right now. He has to drop a Mega Knight, and he also has to drop something on the graveyard. These graveyard skeletons are going to be a huge pain. Also, look at the Evolved Mega Knight into this. The Mega Knight is not doing well into the Witch. Like, the Witch is just healing up right now. She's just healing up. The Mega Knight just died. That's insane. That's so silly. How is he going to kill it now? He can't Mega Knight. When he did Mega Knight, we just got bopped back. Wait, this is awesome. This might be the best interaction in Clash Royale history. Screw Evolved Mega Knight. This is what you gotta do. There's no way that this is how you gotta play Clash Royale. I didn't understand. No one understood. No one had faith. Wait, the Witch, if it just kept perma healing, that would have been epic. I mean, this game is beyond legendary. I don't even know what to say. I can easily arrows those away. Yeah, I'm going to go drop my minions, but for all intents and purposes, this guy is playing out a lost game where he is going to get nothing more than another 500 damage. That might have just been the most phenomenal way of beating Mega Knight in Clash Royale history. Thank you, Clash Royale, for letting us beat all the mid-ladder monsters and menaces. Mega Knight players are about to be extinct. You'll never see them again, guys. They'll basically become dinosaurs as long as the Evolved Witch is here. It feels a little bit scary to say that everyone that we're going to be playing against is going to be at a super high skill level, and most of the people are going to be at my skill level or better. So, yeah, I might be the worst player out of all the people we play against. I'm going to go guards, and wonder if this guy's going to be top 200 or something like that. We'll see after. I'm going to get guards down and then probably get away with minions to the right side. So I think if I can just get witches on the field, that's our way to win. Also, great. Freaking Fireball is so bad into Witch because the way that Witch works is it will heal up as soon as the skeletons die. So I instantaneously get the value back. Oh, let's go. Snowball value. I think hitting some of the skeleton dragon here as well. One of them. Pushing back the Inferno Dragon, forcing it to retarget. Very valuable and lucrative trade for 2 Elixir. I don't think I have to even respond to the Inferno Dragon now. All of that's just destroyed for 2 Elixir. I mean, obviously the Witch and other stuff, but the Witch was giving his value against the Valkyrie anyway. I can go Bomber the Bridge. I like that a little bit. Nightcore. This guy is going fast-paced. He is speed running through this game with Lava Hound in the back, trying to take my tower quick. It's fine, though. I think most people right now are running Lightning to kill the Evolved Witch, but might be able to get the Evolved Witch to get a lot of skeletons heal and then make it more dicey for our dude. So we'll see what we can do. I might want to go in for like minions here and then snowball back the balloon so we can guarantee that the balloon dies even if he's going to go in for anything else. The splash damage of the Witch is very noticeable as well. Probably difficult for this guy to get a good trade here because the skeletons will die, giving us the Witch health back so I don't have to do arrows or any shenanigans. I do want to try to kill his Valkyrie when he drops it directly on top. I don't know if it's possible, but we're going to test it out with the Evolved Witch. If I get guards down, and then I go in for, like, arrows here, we might actually, unironically, kill a Valkyrie with a Witch. And it happened! Let's go! The Witch is still alive, too! Wait, let me cook. Let me cook. Oh, damn. If the Witch stayed alive and we won the game there, that would have been one of the most miraculous ways to win in Clash. But we still killed a Valkyrie with a Witch, so you can't really complain, right? Isn't that supposed to be the best counter in the game to it? Also, we're trying to keep our opponent's Elixir relatively low so we can't go for a balloon. Usually what happens here, yeah, they're going to Lava Hound and then try to balloon right after. The Evo Zap plus a little bit of damage would kill me. I'm going to arrows here so the Skeleton Dragons die, and then I'm considering using the Evolved Bomber. A lot of people are Evolved Bomber doubters, but you can't break through in most situations. You got to use the Evolved Bomber as your win con. I'm going to snowball because unfortunately we don't have the Evolved Witch just yet, so we have to rely on that. Then I'm going to go in for minions hopefully on top of the balloon here. I don't know. Yeah, I got to use arrows on defense. It's the only way to shut that down without getting a hit. Dang, that was close, man. That was sketchy. He's going to use something on defense like an Inferno Dragon. We should get ready with a Snowball. He's not going to be able to kill the Giant unless he has Evolved Valkyrie, which he won't have. So all we have to do is Snowball on the Inferno Dragon, and then the Giant picks up the rest of the game. Really fun stuff. Even in the face of a Valkyrie, our Witch is just staying alive, which is not something that should be happening in Clash, if I'm being frank with you. And that Lavahound Valkyrie player was actually ranked 2000 in the world last season too. Time to pop off against Popeye. And you guys already know, we're gonna be popping out more skeletons than you guys can even imagine. We're gonna pop out more skeletons than Elon Musk has kids. That's the game plan, guys. We're gonna Snowball directly on top of the Spear Goblins, and I don't think he's gonna get any damage. Good stuff. Definitely playing against Dagger Duchess is bad in the early stages, but when we can start to overwhelm it in the later parts, when we have a bunch of skeletons swarming through with the graveyard, the witches, I think that his tower is going to be in a defiant spot. It's like, they'll really enjoy it. It's going to be kind of cyberbullied by us for a little bit. I want to go in for having a Giant. I like that because we have the Bomber counter pushing. The minions are going to deplete his bank. And I should be able to arrows, hopefully, on more than just a Dark Goblin. Oh, wait, no, he's dead. Like, I don't think Popeye's going to live to tell the tale against Jack and the Beanstalk here. The Giant is smothering him with hugs. And I think the game's just actually over. So, if you play Giant Graveyard cost effectively and you get good elixir trades and your opponent's down elixir, not much they can do. But I want to have a fun push here. I want to see if we can one push man this guy with an Evolved Witch on the left side and really take Death Star to the ultimate death. So the way I'm going to play is Evolved Witch right now. Try to get him to overcommit. Also, Royal Recruits are notoriously horrific at dealing with the Evolved Witch. My main deck can't beat this card. If he fireballs, he's not going to get anything. If he tries to outrange me with the Dark Goblin, it's just going to die. I wonder if we can disrespect him to the ultimate degree and take 2 towers while losing 0. Kind of want to see if I'm even able to 3-crown this guy, honestly. I'm going to Snowball here first. He's not even trying to defend. He's just looking at the Witch. He's like, well, I can't kill that thing. What am I supposed to do? It's a little bit disrespectful, but I want to take everything, guys. It's not even a challenge for the Witch. The Witch is looking at him like, yeah, I guess you're going to get 3-crown, my guy. Look at it. It's still spawning skeletons at 125% of its health. There's literally nothing he could do but just sit there and watch the chaos implode. Wow. We surgically dissected each tower. You guys know the deal. My main deck, Royal Recruits, hates Evolved Witch. And every single meta, I get asked, Jake, what's the best Royal Recruits deck in the game? Truthfully, I don't know. Maybe I have to run Royal Recruits with Lightning to counter Evolved Witch. Otherwise, I think it's an instant loss every time. Okay, man's got Magic Archer in the banner. He is my type of dude. So Magic Archer is my favorite card in Clash, and somehow Clash Royale's just been evading it. It's like, you know, magically missing it, never giving it the evolution. I actually don't know if it's going to be good, if it's just going to be an evolution for the game, because every time they give a evolution that's a new card, it turns out like the Witch, and then just breaks the game for a little bit. And if it's a card that has huge range, like Magic Archer, Evolved Bomber, Firecracker, you guys know how bad those were for the game, because they were literally pseudo win conditions that took the tower from halfway across the map. So this guy's going to have Inferno Dragon and Cannon, and he's also going to have Valkyrie. I think we can go guards here, pull the Inferno Dragon towards the Valk. And then, yeah, I mean, usually what we want is the Inferno Dragon out of cycle so we can plant down a giant graveyard. Typically, graveyarding right now into a Cannon would be a struggle and a half. Bro's got Inferno Dragon, Cannon, Royal Recruits. What a weird game. Maybe we can just get away with Bomber and Minions, because if we go Minions early, he's going to have to arrows on the Bomber or the Minions. He's not going to be able to hit both. That's fantastic. Let's sack the Giant here and just go for the graveyard. I've already used the Giant, so I want to get something out of it. This might be a stupid decision, but I'm trying to arrows on everything, and I don't. I just get to clip a little bit of love on, you know, I guess the Goblin Gang. But the Goblin Gang still fell, so I guess it's okay. Oh, come on, man. Don't do this to me. I thought we could talk this through, but I guess you have different ideas. I'm going to Snowball back the balloon to minimize the damage, but he's also got Lightning for the Witch. This is one of those situations where we need to somehow keep our Witch alive and cycle in the other side every time. Because if we drop it in the back and we drop it in the right, it's going to get Lightning, it's free Lightning target, and he's just going to take a -1 trade, be okay with that, and then our unkillable card will die every time. So game plan, opposite lane, as much as we can. try to take advantage of the situation when we can arrows on top of the graveyard counters like Goblin Gang and see what we can do. In a Valkyrie, which is not a card that I want to see at all, I'm going to go for minions, and then I'm going to try to use... I think I want to use the Evolved Bomber, but I don't think it's even reliable here. He's laughing at me. Not a very nice guy. I mean, I'm running a super toxic deck, but hear me out for a sec, bro. I think I can still beat you. I think I can still beat you. You're toxic. You're toxic, and maybe we deserve it a little bit for running Giant Graveyard, but... I don't know, man. You can't count us out just yet. He doesn't have arrows back in cycle, so I can go for Evo Bomber, and then I can go minions. And then maybe even arrows on a Goblin Gang or something. Valkyrie is going to be super bad for me. That sucks. I have to Witch here, really high up. Say hello. The value, please. Snowball this back. I might have to go in for something in the other side, but I don't think I have the luxury of being able to do that. I think I have to go Bomber, though. I'll just lose the game otherwise. Only option. Gonna arrows me? Giant Graveyard right now with guards potentially could work out. I mean, here's the thing. Guys spend a lot of elixir. Your Goblin's not going to take my tower. I have the chance of winning this. If he lightnings me, I do lose, but maybe I go minions and make a prediction on the lightning? Is he... Ah, man, I think I'm dead. Wait! Oh my gosh! He lightning the wrong side! I don't PM very often, but when I do, the bounce back shattered this guy. He fumbled harder than I've ever seen. It's like he went to the Super Bowl and scored on the wrong side, man. He grabbed the tennis racket and broke it and ran away, never to score a point again. That was a revolutionary int to the degree the world has never seen. And surprise victories in games that you shouldn't win are my favorite victories in Clash. The toxic player had lightning for our witch and arrows for our minions, so there was nothing that we could do to counter the balloon as long as he had a spell in cycle, making his toxic tears even sweeter to see. Spawn a skeleton on the like button, subscribe for more daily content, and have an amazing rest of your day.